K-9 officers and their handlers are in the middle of almost every drug bust. But what goes into training a dog to have the ability to track drugs, suspects, missing children? I spent the last month learning and watching them in action. It all starts with a simple game of what else? Fetch. Welcome to Linwood Kennels in rural Fremont, Ohio. It's a little over a 2-hour drive from Youngstown. It's where K-9 officers are groomed, trained, and sent to their respective departments all across the country.
The funnest thing a dog likes to do is play fetch. So what we do is we play fetch with him.
Not your ordinary game of throw and return. These top-of-the-line K-9s do extraordinary things, so their training can't be basic. And their toys aren't your average play toys.
I put the narcotic inside. There's small holes drilled into this, which allows the odor out. The ends are sealed, and we play fetch. It doesn't take the dog an ungodly amount of time to figure out if I find that odor that's inside this pipe, I get to play with Daddy.
Now, when it comes to odor, we're not talking a dirty sock. We're talking actual drugs like this, black tar heroin. That is what the dogs are trained with, and it's what they track.
Marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine.
Because that is what they sniff out at work. In each baton, dogs are trained with those 4 drugs. Their hypersensitive noses can differentiate between each odor. Before you ask, yes, it's legal.
Our narcotics here at Linwood Kennels is court ordered. They allow me to possess the narcotic for the purpose of training. Now that makes me totally responsible for it.
Brian Woods is a renowned master trainer and owner of Linwood Kennels. He finds these dogs overseas, brings them here. He trains them on his own for several weeks. By the time he's finished, departments around the country have made preparations. They buy a dog and train a handler.
I train the dog. They send me the handler. The handler is here for an additional 6 weeks of training. And then at the end of that training, that team is certified. If the team doesn't certify, the handler goes back home without his dog.
The dogs continue to train through their career. Woods has an 18-acre site where dogs can train to search cars through woods, even high in trees. And in the indoor playground, as he calls it, they hone their senses. I learned firsthand the power of a K-9 and its obedience. And this is Hero, who I've followed around with his handler, K-9 officer Chris Albert, for the last month.
It's a lot safer for them because let's face it, the dogs, you can't call back a bullet.
So how does it all go into action? I'll show you at 6. I went on a ride along with Hero and Officer Albert as they patrolled Beaver Township. These guys go looking for drugs to keep it out of your neighborhood. Watch First News at 6 for that part of the story.